Chinese President Xi Jinping said on Monday that China is willing to provide assistance for Grenada's economic and social development within the framework of South-to-South cooperation. He commended Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell's leadership in CARICOM, especially during Hurricane Beryl, and offered guidance on learning from mistakes in governance. He pledged support for Grenada, including scholarships and collaboration in renewable energy, environment, and digital technology, which were also among the key areas for discussion highlighted by Prime Minister Mitchell ahead of the trip.
So we will really be looking at a wide range of development. Of course, you can't generally negotiate everything in 3 or 4 days. What we expect is that for areas where we have a consensus, we will probably sign off on cooperation agreements. We obviously also are keen to look at getting grant financing because, as you're aware, we suffered a pretty terrible hurricane. So disaster preparedness, disaster mitigation, building resilience and sustenance, sustainable development is key. Things like renewable energy or transportation situation in Grenada is a challenge. We're looking at how we can green our transportation system. China is well known for being a leading producer of electric vehicles, particularly buses. We have serious challenges with our buses on the road. So we'll be looking at that, other opportunities for infrastructure development.
Over the past 20 years, the Grenada-China relations have been continuously deepened. Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell maintained that Grenada firmly abides by the One China principle and believes that China's sovereignty and territorial integrity must be respected. During the trip, Grenada signed 13 cooperation agreements with the People's Republic of China. A Memorandum of Understanding or MOU on exchange and cooperation in the field of economic development between the National Development and Reform Commission of the PRC and the Ministry of Economic Development, Planning, Agriculture and Lands, Forestry, Marine Resources and Cooperatives of Grenada. An MOU on deepening blue economy cooperation between the Ministry of Commerce of the People's Republic of China and the Ministry of Economic Development of Grenada. An MOU on deepening bilateral cooperation of unimpeded trade between the Ministry of Commerce of the People's Republic of China and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Trade and Export Development of Grenada. An MOU on promoting the implementation of the Global Development Initiative between the China International Development Cooperation Agency and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Trade and Export Development of Grenada. Exchange of letters on the feasibility study of the Phase 9 China-Grenada Agricultural Technical Cooperation Project. The implementation plan of cultural cooperation 25 to 29 between the Ministry of Tourism and Culture of the People's Republic of China and the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy and Culture of Grenada. The MOU between the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Trade and Export Development of Grenada and the China Council for the Promotion of International Trade. Another MOU on cooperation on green and low-carbon development between the National Development and Reform Commission of the PRC and the Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy in Grenada. An MOU between Yantai City, the People's Republic of China, and St. George, Grenada, on promoting zero-carbon island cooperation. An MOU on media exchange and cooperation between Xinhua News Agency and Grenada Information Service. A cooperation agreement or MOU between China Media Group and Grenada Information Service. Agreement on economic and technical cooperation between the Government of the People's Republic of China and Grenada Government. And lastly, a cooperation plan between the Government of the PRC and the Government of Grenada on jointly promoting the Silk Road Economic Belt and the 21st Century Maritime Silk Road. Prime Minister Mitchell, alongside Ministers Joseph Andel and Lennox Andrews, Senator Salim Rahman, and other members of government's team, were in China from Saturday for the official visit. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Tellisford.